We'd like to start the first session with SINUMERIK ONE, our digital native CNC system. We have 3 experts here today who will bring it to life and will show you how to enter the future with SINUMERIK ONE. Ankita Kambale will show you why it is time to bring digitalization into your manufacturing. After that, Bernd Keidel will give you some insights about how SINUMERIK ONE can increase your productivity. And last not least, David Koch will explain how the digital twin can increase the quality and speed of engineering and commissioning of your machine. And now a warm welcome to Ankita Kambale.
Thank you for the introduction, Sabine. Greetings, everyone. My name is Ankita, and I work at Siemens as the System Promotions Manager. It is my pleasure to welcome all the viewers to our session today. In our session, together with my colleagues, David Koch and Bernd Keidel, we shall address a crucial question: how to enter the future with SINUMERIK ONE. But first, why is it high time to adopt digitalization in your manufacturing? As a machine tool builder, you have to confront various challenges in the industry. Your competitive position in the market highly depends on your ability to deliver customized solution to your customer, for which speed and flexibility play a very decisive role, even more so in the times like COVID. Software engineering and commissioning cause high cost in addition to mechanical engineering, while the savings potential in mechanical is rather low. We want to enable you to shorten the time to market of your machine, boost your production efficiency by reducing the commissioning time, and at the same time, help you to make your machine deliver top-class performance. Keeping all this in mind, SINUMERIK ONE was developed. Within the SINUMERIK family, SINUMERIK ONE is the first CNC system that allows seamless interaction between the virtual and the real sphere. What else would a machine builder want than the real machine with real hardware functionally behaves exactly like this digital twin? The digital twin of SINUMERIK ONE plays a pivotal role for digital transformation that helps to simulate and test work processes exclusively in a virtual environment. So, the next question you would ponder is, how does SINUMERIK ONE help you achieve all this? SINUMERIK ONE capitalizes on several aspects along the entire value chain of a machine builder, starting with maximizing productivity. The new hardware is equipped with faster multi-core microprocessor and fail-safe PLC to achieve higher processing speed and shorter non-productive times. It offers new SINUMERIK functionalities for self-optimizing machines that improves the surface quality of workpieces along with increased speed. In addition, it has the latest communication technologies for the smart factories and industrial security to protect plants and machines. How can you innovate faster? SINUMERIK ONE has a consistent engineering that integrates the entire digital enterprise, totally integrated automation. TIA Portal is the central engineering framework for all the tasks. The machine builder gets full flexibility to start his machine in the virtual environment, engineer, commission, test, and optimize until he is satisfied. Only then does he switch to the real machine to carry out the remaining commissioning. This can reduce tremendous amount of risk and time on the machine. Powerful software to excite digitalization. SINUMERIK ONE has everything you need to meet the industry demands going forward in the digital world. The digitalization products offer scalable alternatives for automotive and simulation solutions to fulfill different customer requirements. Like if it is only the commissioning of NC or PLC data along with the drive safety concept, or also the visualization of machine movements to prevent collision, or a complete closed-loop engineering environment to simulate the machine behavior. David, who is joining us remotely later, will explain how to put these software options in perspective. Last but not least, we encourage you to discover a new way of thinking with SINUMERIK ONE. It was developed while keeping the empowerment of our customers in mind. If I could name a few, early collaboration between the machine builder and end customer reduces mutual risk. Digital twin finds a perfect fit in training and educational purposes, for a virtual showroom or a remote service. I will get to this point later during the presentation. Moving ahead, let us further elaborate into our offerings of the powerful CNC and HMI hardware, for which I'm going to hand you over to my colleague, who is the system manager for SINUMERIK ONE and possesses long-standing experience in the field of machine tool systems. Ben, the stage is yours.
Thanks, Ankita. Wherever the maximum productivity or best surface quality of machine tool is required, is certainly the new SINUMERIK ONE the right answer. For the technologies turning, milling, grinding and multitasking, or manufacturing of gears, robotic, handling, additive manufacturing, up to nipple and laser technology, SINUMERIK ONE offers even a higher degree of consistency and highest performance for many technologies areas. So wherever you are looking for a solution for a technology, SINUMERIK ONE is the right answer. And now, of course, you want to see the new assemblies. And I would like to introduce you to the new modules of SINUMERIK ONE. One, on the left, you see the new component unit of numerical control and panel. We call it panel-based processor unit or PPU for short. The PPU is a combination of CNC control and HMI panel in one component, and it can be mounted directly on the machine as an operating unit. And on the right side, an assembly for the modular design in the control cabinet. We call it numerical control unit, or NCU for short. I would like to give you 5 top highlights of the real SINUMERIK ONE. Highest performance. With a new high-performance hardware with multi-core technology integration of an extremely fast PLC S1500 and fast communication interface, you get the highest system performance. Highest productivity. The high productivity depends, of course, on the new performance of the hardware, just mentioned, but also on new intelligent software functions such as top speed, intelligent dynamic control, and intelligent load control, which literally tricks the mechanics. Maximum design flexibility. With the compact panel-based CNC controllers for the lower premium segment and the NCUs for the cabinet installation, SINUMERIK ONE gives you a maximum design flexibility. Consistent safety concept. With the new integrated SIMATIC S715 failsafe and the SINUMERIK safety integrated function, SINUMERIK ONE has the most comprehensive safety portfolio in the machine tool market. Highest security standard. And last but not least, but more and more important, the issue of the security. As more and more customer know-how is hidden in the software, access and transmission must be optimally protected. The integration of Siemens industrial security solution not only protects the data extremely, but also protects the SINUMERIK ONE system from external attacks. As an example of the new advantages, I would like to introduce you briefly to the new powerful SIMATIC S7 1500F like failsafe. In the new SINUMERIK ONE, we have scaled software PLC with up to factor 10 faster PLC time, making it a real amplifier for your machine's productivity. The well-known and highly valued SIMATIC S7 1500 on the world market offers you a wealth of functions, which are conventionally created and programmed with the TIA portal. We offer the perfect protection of external attacks as well as for the safety of man and machine. I will show you the entire portfolio of SINUMERIK ONE below. Now I would like to introduce you the entire portfolio of SINUMERIK ONE. In the large view, you can see the new SINUMERIK ONE NCU, which is again offered in the proven drive format for the controller cabinet installation. In sizes NCU 760 and 70150, you get two modular variants for the best possible scaling according to performance and machine complexity. Completely new are the compact panel-based processor unit for the lower power range. We offer the PPU in two sizes with 15-inch and 19-inch multi-touch displays. If the models of the SINUMERIK ONE now extended by additional system components, you will receive complete machine equipment. So, if you extend the assembly with a suitable machine control panel, a suitable large operator panel, as well as the suitable drives, motors and peripherals, you will quickly receive the SINUMERIK ONE system. And which machine control panel can you use for SINUMERIK ONE? We now offer a SINUMERIK ONE MCP in metal front, which you can get from us in sizes 19-inch, 22-inch and 24-inch according to the respective operator panels. You get this with a QWERTY keyboard or without a QWERTY keyboard and integrate with a new SINUMERIK PowerRide. You will now ask, what is a SINUMERIK PowerRide? The SINUMERIK PowerRide is a completely new override for quick and sale setup of the machine. If it offers a haptic feedback, a vibration, you can rotate it and press it. It is a push button integrated, and there are 3 colors programmable if you want to show you operate the condition of the machine. And now I can take you into the complete system world of SINUMERIK ONE. On the left side of this system wall, you can see equipment with PPU 1740, especially for compact machines, fits combined with 1 FK2 and 1 PH3 motors on a Senamics S120 Combi. In the middle, you can see an NCU 7050 for modular machines combined with 1 FK7 and 1 PH8 motors. And on the right side, you will see an NCU 7060 for machines with the highest dynamic demands. Here, of course, combined with highly dynamic drives, linear motors, torque motors, and built-in spindles. All models of the SINUMERIK ONE are consistently based on SIMATIC S7 1500F. They all have drive, click, Profinet and OPC UA throughout, and so they can be used in all combinations. And with SINUMERIK ONE, you will always find the right equipment for your machine, I'm sure. Let me now say 2 words about improving the performance of SINUMERIK ONE. Thanks to the new processors, we were able to greatly increase NC performance compared to previous modules. Clock cycle times are reduced by up to 50%. 50%. In the case of tool and mold and die making programs, we achieved a program flow up to 15% faster. The PLC performance now depends on processor performance. This means a factor of 10 higher performance for an NCU 1760 than to SINUMERIK modules we have previously offered. The PLC performance, which depends on the respective performance class, is now scaled over the assembly types, and this is new at SINUMERIK ONE. With the performance increase of the PLC, reductions of up to 75% are possible in the off-peak time of machines. So, why should you use the best CNC of all times right now? With SINUMERIK ONE, you get the best flexibility thanks of the end-to-end NCUs and PPU variants. The highest performance thanks to new microprocessor technology and the integrated SIMATIC S7 1500 failsafe. And SINUMERIK ONE is trendsetting as the first CNC with a digital image, the digital twin. And these digital twin, ladies and gentlemen, will now be introduced to you by my colleague David Koch, who is the product manager for machine virtualization. Please, David.
Thank you. My name is David Koch, and the next few minutes I would like to take you through the topic of engineering with Kramer Virtual Machine. Let me start with a key question. What are the challenges today in machine tool engineering and how can they be mastered? Looking at today's machine development, the first steps in the office are largely bound to hardware test racks. And further development steps require the real machine, which must be first set up and be available in time. This separation is time-consuming, risky, and not very flexible. Wouldn't it be great if you could move the essential engineering steps from the shop floor to the office? With one test and development environment for everything, this would save time, reduces risk, increase the flexibilities for the engineers, for example, working from the home office, and enable complete new business models. Our new product, Kramer Virtual Machine, offers these and other advantages. But what is Kramer Virtual Machine and how can it help you? Well, on the first view, it's a complete virtual test rack. There's the SINUMERIK Operate for operation and programming. We have a virtual controller panel. It includes the original NC and PLC controller from the SINUMERIK ONE. We have virtual CF memory cards and much more. But if you take a closer look, you would see that Kramer Virtual Machine can do much more than a hardware test rack. First of all, it's a PC application. It means you can take it on a laptop on your arm everywhere you would like to go. You can manage machine projects with different CNC software versions on one PC at the same time. Simply create a new project, select the desired CNC software version, and you can start. In the first step, by setting up the machine data, for example, the access, kinematic change, transformation, or tool management. The result can be saved as an archive for reuse, or later be transferred to the real machine on the same way. Nearby parallel, you can start programming the PLC. With SINUMERIK ONE, this is done via the TIA portal. Doing the hardware configuration, basic programming, user programming. Step by step, each function you be loaded from here directly into Create My Virtual Machine and be tested. When the program is finished, just load it on the same way on the real machine. A special highlight of Create My Virtual Machine is compared to a hardware test rig is the capability of testing safety programming. With these and other capabilities, Create My Virtual Machine is perfect development and test environment. For migration of projects to SINUMERIK ONE, developing new machines, further development, machine adaptations, or just upgrading projects to new CNC software versions. Allow me to make a brief reference to our products. Everything you have seen so far of Create My Virtual Machine is part of our basic package, Create My Virtual Machine Operate, on which our scalable extensions are based on. One of these extensions you can see here. Typically machines with an average number of 500 input and output signals, you can quickly lose the overview during testing. With the simulation software SIMET, behavior models of the connected PLC periphery can be created. Here you can see some examples. On the left side, a virtual controller switchboard for the model states, and on the right side, different coupled behavior models. SIMET is a standalone simulation software and can easily be connected to Create My Virtual Machine via a direct coupling. This ensures a clock synchronous exchange of I/O signals between controller and model. So with SIMET, you can realize a more complete and clearer test environment for complex functional sequences. Therefore, besides SIMET itself, we offer the appropriate option package, Create My Virtual Machine SIMET Connector. Now the question remains, how can mechanical process of the machine be tested virtually? Without a visualization, these are difficult to verify. Create My Virtual Machine offers the possibility to embed a 3D model of the machine. This helps in the development phase, for example, to verify the axis transformation, collision monitoring, or for pre-production of standard acceptance parts. This simulation can later be reused directly for the work preparation of the machine user. This functionality is included in the extension package Create My Virtual Machine 3D. Depending on the requirements, this can also be combined with SIMET. Another innovative possibility is the coupling of the mechanical construction itself directly. This enables you to verify more complex mechanical sequences of the machine, for example, a tool change sequence, already with development states of your mechanic. This saves time and money. The NX Mechatronics Concept Designer offers these possibilities by enriching the original CAD data with simulation properties. NX Mechatronics Concept Designer is also a separate application. The connection to the controller project is done, for example, via SIMET. Last but not least, the openness of Create My Virtual Machine is very important. This enables the connection to further simulation and test applications. Therefore, we offer the appropriate extension Create My Virtual Machine Open. As we have now seen, engineering with Create My Virtual Machine creates a digital twin, quite incidentally. This can directly be reused for customer presentations, service cases, or machine operator training. And additionally, be marketed with the machine for daily work preparation of the machine user. Especially for this purpose, we offer the product Run My Virtual Machine, which will be represented in the following sessions. Looking ahead, I can see that the engineering possibilities with Create My Virtual Machine will grow continuously. So you can benefit from the advantages already today and in the future.
Thank you, David, for the insightful presentation of our software portfolio with SINUMERIK ONE. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity to emphasize on the different use cases based on the virtual machine that David briefly mentioned. Digital twins are instrumental in optimizing processes in the product lifecycle of machine tools, and at the same time, generating out-of-the-box business models. Just imagine how you could dramatically shorten the time to market of your machine because you can carry out several individual engineering stages in parallel as opposed to sequential. This will significantly speed up the entire development process from the initial machine concept to the finished machine. Another excellent use case is a virtual showroom, where the manufacturer can consult its customer without having to travel and offer them several solutions virtually. Machine acceptance can take place earlier with the help of digital twin. This reduces project risk from both manufacturers and operators. And should a problem arise, the digital twin enables the machine manufacturer to carry out highly efficient troubleshooting and significantly shorten service response times. And many such more. One of our customers, Breton from Italy, has meticulously worked with SINUMERIK ONE and would like to share their experience. Let us watch SINUMERIK ONE in action through Breton's eyes. In the frame is Technology Manager, Mr. Luca Tagarelli.
Our customer is always asking to have the right solution as up. But as our solutions are based on a standard platform, then we implement with a special solution to achieve the customer goal. We are really very interested in shortening the software design time. And with SINUMERIK ONE, we get a very nice improvement from this point of view. Another point that is very interesting for our customer is to be able to see the final solution. And so with all the solution from a simulation point of view that we got with Create My Virtual Machine and Run My Virtual Machine, we get a very nice result with SINUMERIK ONE. We were one of the early adopters of SINUMERIK ONE, and we got a very nice collaboration with Siemens in this new project for us. We initially started with one new machine, and then up to now we already achieved another 3 complete new machines using all the digital twin solution to have a software design phase shortened as much as possible in order to start up the machine in a very fast time. Actually, we did this in 2 or 3 days, respective to the 2 weeks we were using before.
Thank you, Luca. How you just witnessed, digital twin is not just a buzzword, but it's a reality. The digital-first strategy is a significant lever for optimization of our customers' value chain. To sum up in a single sentence, SINUMERIK ONE includes not just the real CNC, but also the virtual twin. The digital twin for you primarily stands for time reduction, engineering, and commissioning. Whereas the real twin means higher availability and increased productivity. I hope that we could raise some curiosity and interest for our new system.